Did I choose my Ram ProMaster over an RV? Well, for starters, I've had this van for over 2 years almost, and I can tell you for a fact it hasn't given me any problems whatsoever. And the motor hasn't given me any problems, and that's all I have to really worry about is the motor and keeping it inside clean, food free and dirt free, mold free. I don't get mold in here. It's dry. I don't have all that carpentry that most of those van build people do. I don't have the plumbing. I don't have the gray tank or the black tank. I just have a bucket, which I never use. I just go to bathrooms, outside bathrooms, which makes it even more clean because I don't have a wet bath or a bathroom in here, and I don't poop or pee in my van. So, you know, that helps a lot. I don't have plumbing. I don't have to winterize. I don't have to do anything. I don't need heat. I don't need anything. I just need a hoodie and a bunch of blankets. I'm good in the cold or the warmth or whatever, man. I would say that the reason I got a van over an RV was mainly because of the fact that you don't have to maintain it, and you can set it up the inside the way you want. If it's a no-build especially, you can set up the inside. You can put a nice carpet down with some insulation under it. You don't need a stupid subfloor. People put their subfloors in their high-top vans, and it's kind of stupid in my opinion with all the carpentry. It's just my opinion. I'm not really judging. You know, this is just my being honest, my honest opinion about like why people convert their vans into RVs or get Class Bs or full Class Bs or full RVs. Maybe somewhere down the line I'll get a full RV, but just to try it out. But I've rented Cruise America before. I've done Class Cs. They clank. They're very clankety. They clank around when you're driving them. They make a lot of noise, and my van is like driving an SUV. So driving a Class C is like driving a Class C, which it's like a big truck. You know, like driving my van's very easy. I've never had an easier time driving a vehicle versus a Class C. I'm not driving a truck. It's like I'm driving a smooth SUV. Gas isn't really a problem. You know, if you buy a van, you got to make sure you have money for gas. Otherwise, you know, don't buy a van, buy a car or an SUV and live out of that. But you know, I would say that my van hasn't given me any issues whatsoever. It'd probably be easier to live in an SUV, but also there wouldn't be room for all my stuff, so that'd be a problem, you know. And I needed the room. And I needed something that was not a lot of work because I'm not really that handy a guy, you know what I mean? So I got this van and I bouged it out. I bouged it out, man. Look at this. It's all bouged up. Check this crap out, man. I have everything I need in here. I got an Xbox, I got a GameCube, I got my Blue Eddies that are charging right now with my solar panel that I put on the roof. And the solar, that's another thing. Like, why would you want to put solar on your roof? If you can just like put it on the roof, like get a flexible solar panel and put it on the roof, like manually, daily. You know, you don't have to. It's easier, and your solar panel lasts a lot longer because you're storing it inside your van. So I would say that no builds are definitely superior. No build vans are definitely superior to just about every RV there is, especially my no build. Look how nice this is. It's so comfortable in here. I've never been more comfortable. I sleep so well in here. I've turned it into my mini apartment just by breathing in here every night. I mean, I say the only issue that I've ever had with this van is with the motor specifically is not the motor but the gas cap. I had put a locking gas cap on before I left for this trip. I bought a locking gas cap on eBay. It was an OE part, but eventually after, I guess, 3,000 miles, the gas cap didn't click with the vehicle anymore, so the check engine light came on and the fuel cap warning, check fuel cap warning came on. And that's probably the only problem I've ever had, and it's not really a problem because once I put the old gas cap back on, the warning already automatically reset itself. So forget the electrical. Now, the thing with Ram ProMasters is actually has a plug in the back where you can feed a cord through to you can feed a surge protector and an extension cord through the back and actually have shore power through with your van completely shut if you want to, or have access to a shore power plug or somebody's house or something or driveway. You can actually hook up the shore power through the back of the van under the rear bumper. There's a little slot, and that's pretty amazing for Ram ProMasters. You know, I don't know if Ford Transits or any of the other or Mercedes-Benz Sprinters have that. You might have to actually put a hole in the van to do that. But I don't have to put a hole in the van. Ram ProMasters are probably superior to Mercedes and in America. You know, especially because Mercedes parts are very hard to find, and Mercedes and Ford Transit, you know, Ford Transits I hear don't drive as well as Ram ProMasters because the turning radius isn't as good in the front. But I'm not sure. I've never driven a Ford Transit, so I wouldn't know. But I just hear. That's what I hear. I don't know. So or read. So basically, the biggest thing in this van, besides the plumbing, the fact that I don't need plumbing here, you know, I don't have plumbing, is that I don't have all these electrical wires. The most electrical wires that I have are feeding through the ribs and the like from the Max Air fan. That's probably the only part of the van that we had to really convert fully, because poke a hole in the roof, you know, put the fan in for the hot summers. And I'd say that the electrical feeding through there is probably the you know, if one of the back rear lights go out, that'd be a pain to change. But if I had carpentry all over the van, that would be even worse. So I would say that having no electrical is pretty good. It's good to just run off of solar generators. They're very useful. You can charge them anywhere. Anytime you find an outlet, you can just charge one of these things, and they charge pretty fast. And the solar charges them fast too, so no problems. No wires, no inverter necessary, no hookups necessary. You know, I don't have all these wires feeding through my vans and a circuit boards and shit. Water, you don't need a water tank, because I mean, I don't need a water tank because I have a Aquafina. If you got Aquafina water bottles, you can do anything with Aquafina water bottles. You can wash yourself with Aquafina if you really want to, but I don't. I go to public showers. I go to Planet Fitness for that. You know, Planet Fitness or the laundromat to take a shower. If the laundromat has a shower, or a truck stop shower, they're pretty good too sometimes. And I would say that for drinking water, you don't really need running water. You just need water bottles. If you can fit a bunch of water bottles in a cooler in your van, you just need one packet of water bottles, and you can just keep getting packets of water bottles. This is America. In America, you can get packets of water bottles. So you know, it's everywhere. You can go everywhere. You spend $6 on a packet of water, or $5, and if it's on sale, you know, and buy a ton of water and water bottles, and you'll be fine. The main reason why I haven't had any problems with this van at all, the motors, and well, one is I got it used. So getting a used vehicle with and it has around 150. I got it when it had 146 or 47,000 miles on it. So when you get a Ram ProMaster, usually when you buy a used vehicle, you got to get an inspection. We got an inspection, and I got an inspection, and it basically what it was is you know, with Ram ProMaster specifically, when you get a brand new one, it has all these transmission problems and all these problems. But all the problems were fixed, I guess, way before I bought it. So everything was assessed and fixed and maintained very well in this vehicle, and it came from Georgia, believe it or not. So when I bought it, and it actually didn't have any rust on the bottom. It still doesn't have any rust on the bottom on the undercarriage, and there's no rust. There's only rust, a little bit of rust on the roof rack, which doesn't matter, really. And it hasn't had any engine problems, because all that stuff was fixed and maintained a long time ago. All the transmission issues were probably fixed a long time ago. So I haven't had any transmission problems that most people with Ram ProMasters, with the earlier models of Ram ProMasters, have had. I haven't had any engine problems at all. Any of the regular Ram ProMaster, traditional Ram ProMaster issues, I have not had those. Also, the engine's really clean. I've never seen a cleaner engine in a vehicle that has this many miles on it, ever, really. And I've had a bunch of vehicles already, so it's almost like a brand new engine. but it's not. But it's almost like, it looks like it's brand new because it's so clean.